Party does not want me as a leader.
Here. The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved with that.
Yeah, brother.
Stand. Do not intimidate.
Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved with that.
Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing in the world, coming to you from TBN Studios, Guyana. So, I'm looking at, while the government is choosing their members of parliament and government ministers, I'm looking at and the opposition are choosing their MPs, whether it's the PNC or the Mohameds party. I'm looking at what am I going to be doing. So it's clear as to what I've done for the past 5 years, pre-2020 elections, highlighted the issues, and moreover highlighted the work of the government. I think the time has come where I have to change my modus operandi, right? So we got all the roads, we got concrete drains, you got bridge across the dam, you got so much. But there's so much more to be done. We got to eradicate corruption. Now, the Guyana police force got a lot of corruption within it. Yesterday, my son called me, I'm a chap. My son car. The police got the evidence, everything of it. My son get charged before the man get charged. I'm calculating like, how does that happen? A confrontation happened between my son and an individual. And I continue to say, the East Coast Police, this morning I'm going to go to the commander to find out what is going on, because the best thing to do is find out in detail what is going on. Because I'm calculating, if we get in charge, all we get in charge. You understand? If we get in charge, all we get in charge. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, brother.
You send them son to school?
No, and you make bad for everybody. No calls today. Because I want nobody distract me. You should be sending them to school though. You get 200,000 for one, that's 400 grand. And that fucking ass there behind this thing shaking yet so true. Oh my God. Yes, I didn't drink last night. I went out last night, but I didn't drink because I stayed home and sleep yesterday, and I sleep well last night. But I slept. I can't say I slept well. I remember waking up quite a few times. If you don't get REM sleep, like deep sleep, where the body gets to do what it has to do, you're in trouble. But today I feel much better. Yes, and I'm not struggling through the day. Yeah. So the corruption is one. And now, remember, I normally just talk here. I just normally just sit down here and talk. There's a lot more things we could do. There's a lot more things we could, if you just dig a little bit in every case. The thing why people have been getting off in the last couple of years, I've been preoccupied, I've been going out. So if you dig a little bit, like when people say police taking bribe and this, and if you go with a high long lens camera and you just park up at the goddamn roadblock, you can see this collect money. And nothing hard to upset whole units. You got somebody got problem, you mark the money and you get him and tell them here, get the police this and tell them settle up the story. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Here, thanks.
Yeah, buddy. I never had it, but I just entertain it because it's the same thing caused the PNC to lose the leg. You imagine a party from making stupid joke end up talking about Godium pump station, right? Talking about Godium pump station and make a stupid joke and end up losing position. They started as joke. And the Godi joke advantageous to me, right? Here why the Godi joke advantageous to me. Even if I'm walking with the wife, the first thing they do is watch me crouch and see if I got Godi for truth. Yes, sir. So when I walk in, most of the time, I just be walking, so, yeah. Get him it, get him it. So when I just watch people, I was watching them in the face. They can't help themselves. They got to look down to make sure. It's a human that can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. They hear this thing and look down. It's like, got you there. Yes. She don't even look around for the husband balls. The most famous balls in Ghana calculating. Yeah. You see with them chip? No. You get caught. I gotta start wearing a hello. I gotta start wearing.
Morning. I know you're talking about the police officer, right? You know some of them they still stop and ask if I left something. What about that?
No, that all of them. I talk about how we can catch them now.
Right.
All of them. No. I have witnessed a man collecting money with a body cam, man.
Where's this say?
I see though.
They say the footage.
I don't know. No, but here how the body cam does work. Remember, they're reviewing all this body cam. When a body cam is to review, is in the event something happened and somebody said, oh, he take money from me. If the person not gonna talk everything gone, it's on the body cam.
Right.
You understand? So if you ain't got a confrontation.
I review every month.
No, they can't review all the foot. You mad or 6,000 body cam footage from 8-hour day shift.
Right.
Who reviewing that? And don't worry, dog, when you talk to the person, here now, when you talk to the person, the body cam is about stopping people on the road. When you tell the person about the offense and send them to the station, they ain't got any body cam in the station.
Right, that's true.
You understand? So we got dig little more.
Yeah, we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. We need a group send can still be there, but we gotta watch it.
Roger that. So, I'm telling y'all, the modus operandi got changed with what I do. Because people got genuine concerns. And there are genuine things going on there. I hear about Region 6 one engineer. Come on, come this man, something that a Melly thing, and the man saying is done. You understand? Now, I don't like she 1 minute. But the level of corruption you gotta look at. Yeah, so everybody then mix up this family, this uncle, this cousin. Everybody here. We got all the roads taking us to success. We got the bridges to cross all the rivers. Now we gotta look at the opportunities gotta be created. Who lazy in the opportunities? Who is set up themselves and set a pathway for themselves in the opportunities? And we don't care about them. I'm telling you, some people born for suffer. Look at the PNC, look how far they come. And they come making joke with a serious political party. For end up in upper opposition. They're the upper opposition. Now, the Mohameds party has chosen a special formula to choose their MPs. It's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. They've been using that. Mohamed was said to be yesterday. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Critic. Congratulations on this destroying the PNC. And I want Mohamed now to build house for the people is better than what he has.
All right, brother. The man congratulated me for destroying the PNC like if it's a demolition export. Like if I qualified in. No, but you just gotta get them something for bite. Here what I'm telling you. I have to be honest. Jagdeo did it. Jagdeo sitting at this press conference and said, you see, because it's racist and hate. The PNC runs on racism and hate. That's what they run on. That's the primary fuel, racism and hate. So what Jagdeo do? Jagdeo got the press conference a couple of weeks and say, Norton is my friend. Typical misdirection. Norton is my friend. No. If not, Jagdeo feels that way, he's being honest about how he feels about Jagdeo. About Norton. If Jagdeo says that. Norton went on his camp and said, Damas not my friend, Damas not my friend. Explain it to him, Damas not my friend, Damas not my friend. So he actually projected his hate and racism more. He want to shake the president hand. Like Indian people, he got a problem. Right? In me case, them there. I said, you know, I said, man, should you run and hustle for while up yourself and because money is not the problem. With the pump station, they had a land movement and so, right? And what does normally do? You just write a letter and explain and a contractor explain everything. I said, fuck them. Me not explain to nobody, not left it. No here laugh. They got many contracts across the country. We got delays. Not necessarily problem, not necessarily corruption, but they got delays. If they didn't concentrate on me pump station, they would have talked about 100. They got one they got a pump station at Vorsails collapse. Nobody talk about that. Me pump station in collapse. Me pump station in run bankrupt. Me short of money, nothing. We get work related issues and I said, stop the operation. When I go to the ministry, they said, let me do so. I said, partner, me spending no money for I get no money for show Guyanese people that me contract moving. I will complete the pump station and we will show the world. We gotta get a little extension of time, but we pump station got done. Right? Now, when I watch, I say if you for play for your team, you gotta be honest. Tech licks. Everybody pump station. Not a fucking thing. The Public Utilities Commissioner, PSC, or whatever the name, the people don't go investigate, not a thing they find. This is the legit body with AFC people inside of it and PNC people inside of it. Not a thing. Legit investigation. Not a thing was found. I for worry. I listen to Stabrook News. I could follow Stabrook News. Stabrook News is a Maduro agent. The man who heads Stabrook News, Anand Prasad, is an agent paid by Mohammed, and an agent. Y'all got careful in news y'all reading. Y'all reading Stabrook News and Critic News and just when y'all might start talk Spanish. Hola. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? And everybody here, Mohamed. Hey, Mohamed. Hey, Maduro. Hey, Mohamed. You know? Y'all got careful with Critic News and Stabrook News. Y'all got to go back to using Critic News and Stabrook News, for we used to use paper for a long time. White batty. You understand? You read the paper and the story will coming out just so you start talking Spanish. Ah, you're the Maduro. Yeah. Hi. Ooh. How you going? So, I sit down and I think, I say, you know something? Because everybody might on this pump station for the thing, the election are there. This story makes sense. I would have run bankrupt. Trying to spin around every time the earth breaking me, and I claim the earth breaking me. Next thing the them are breaking for me. You understand? And me project become a natural disaster. You know what I say? Fuck them. Help me project. I never spend. They got other projects I do. I remember I doing other projects. And some of the projects taking too much of money, overspenders, and I watch, I said, not the pump station. Left the pump station. We got stop, let the land settle, and start use the banging it. Everybody banging it. Pump station. Everybody watch it me. Yeah. I got to tell you, I know I done deploy it. Yes, like when people talk, but watch what me. I tell y'all already. And I learned this from Jack. You say you could control what you say. You can't control people say about you. So make sure whatever you say relating to what people saying about you. Don't cause them to say about you. You know the goalie picture where the goalie joke start? Mohammed started. He was friendly, sitting and take out a picture and make the thing up. Yes, he started. And I say yes, I second it. I say yeah, I'll post it up. He cussing the fucking day that he ever posted the picture. A simple joke it started as. Yes, and then a man worked tirelessly to destroy the whole empire. Ask how much $1 billion he lost as a result of me since making a stupid joke and a stupid Facebook post. Billions. And now planning and setting up on their way to jail. They will go willingly. And that is the discussion this morning. The government and law enforcement, the vice president, as a matter of fact, said, because here we're telling you, I like how this thing looking. I asked the vice president if he got some surreptitious plan with the Mohameds. Because the Mohameds were closer to the PPP than the PNC, let me tell you, and Jack, you're talking about working with the PNC. It looked like the PPP would take over the whole parliament. Because if Jagdio holding something over Mohammed head, he know where he got vote in parliament. And if Jagdio playing friend with Norton, he know where he got vote. And that mean PPP controlling the whole parliament, government and opposition. Right? Y'all follow me? So the government have to come. No. One of the taxpayer money where they holding all the time, the man corrupt. One of the sanctions that they have in all the time. Election done. What will be the process? I mightn't be here tomorrow to ask the question of Jagdew, but y'all ask the question. What happens now? Are the taxpayers gonna get back their money? What happened to all this information went to the FBI? Tell me what happened now. The modus operandi of the TBN and Guyanese Critic got to change. Because we get everything, people get everything, you get their housing. We know the government knows what they're doing. The thing is, we got to weed out the corrupt actors inside of the government to ensure we move more in line and in tandem with a developing nation and better into the 21st century. We got different goals. Right? The corruption is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And the funny thing is not necessarily in the government. They got a lot of things being overlooked. People starting things and doing things. It start from the NDC, the police. The people in Lowland ain't got water 4 days now. Lowland 4 days now. What guy you were doing? These people get funding for doing it. People digging up and thinking pipe all about the place. What is happening? They ain't got no redundancy in the system. We're going out with the management the guy where you might get shake up, you might get rid of the management the guy where. A man show me. A man from a hotel show me. Some rusty water coming out of he place in Georgetown. Y'all talking about create, hire people and get them to do the job. We got all this money, all these contractors. People gonna get problem all over the world. You get problem. The response time can be 4 days. How can a whole community not have water for 4 days? Not 4 days, man. A day, 12 hours. Y'all charging premium dollar for the product. And then when you lay the pipeline and say you can't say you Gaiwa and GPL in private. It's not private company. We can no longer go. Now me have a post up everybody Gaiwa. Me not do like how me do long. Then me call them and think they can get them result. We need it faster. We need more efficient. You need to skin up them contract a lot of time. You watching the road billing, the government pay the money. The government ain't building no roads, but the government getting blamed for all the roads. The government pay money, top dollar money for best road. One to the contractor. What happened to the contractor? They need to shake up. The government can't come back. You try to tell me this government ain't make mistakes in the last 5 years? Huh? For come back the same way with the same structure, do the same thing? Nah, man. Nah, man. You gotta do better. Me promise to do better. Me also to complete my pump station and be more efficient what me doing. Me promise to do better. Me make mistakes too. You understand? I made mistakes in the last 5 years. We all made mistakes. Some of y'all ain't capitalized when the opportunities present itself. Y'all listen to them stupid people. Some of y'all just make fresh mistakes. But is it a mistake? If the government don't come, if the government, because I did talking about the Mohameds long before the government started talking with them. Then the opposition just talked about them too. When the opposition realized they can get wiped out, they talked about them too a week before election. If you notice the thing, like me, I talking months now about the Mohameds. I talking since sanctions time, since I get sanctions I implement. Till I get sued, they block me from talking. Then government start talking. Say they want think nothing. Jag, you start talking when Mohamed talk. You old Mohammed. Yeah, brother.
You got me off the line?
Yeah.
Here now. I wanted to ask this question.
That's what we discuss it. Safe. Safe. Roger that. See, somebody sharing his sentiments. One of my editors sharing his sentiments. I want to show you a news piece. And there's the next thing we're doing. We're going straight on ahead with the media. News articles is an everyday. We have news articles are there, and we tell the truth. Listen to this. Here, sir. This Garden Mosley.
Ambassador to Guyana, Carlos Amado. Venezuela's ambassador to Guyana, Carlos Amador Perez Silva, has rejected claims that the incoming leader of the opposition, Azraddin Mohamed, and his father, Nazar Mohammed, have been colluding with the Nicolas Maduro government in Venezuela to compromise Guyana's security.
Now, I want to ask y'all something. You could seriously ask the Venezuelan ambassador to be honest with us? Seriously? Now, me worry is not the Venezuelan ambassador. It's the twist what God Mosley trying to put in the story. Does me worry. My real concern is the twist, the plot twist. Now, we asking the Venezuelan ambassador if they colluded. Listen.
The Air Finale administration, in the lead-up to the September 1 elections, attempted to link the Mohammeds, both of whom are sanctioned by the U.S., to the Venezuelan government, contending that they were putting Guyana at risk. But the Venezuelan ambassador rejected the claim on Monday.
No. How do you say that? No. Collusion in what sense?
Bear in mind, look at the ambassador's face. No. Like he's surprised of it even being mentioned. That is the first time he heard it. What a great actor he is. He hear the guy and he's talking about this all the time. No collusion. No. Like
contending that they were putting Guyana at risk. But the Venezuelan ambassador rejected the claim on Monday.
No. How do you say that? No.
Look at him on face. No, like he heard this connection between Maduro and Mohammed for the first time. I say it every morning. Hey, all the Venezuelan programs, TV stations, everybody got it. I say it. No. I'm so surprised. You would think so. Now this one cut and chop and paste and try to make back a story. Accusations. No accusation. We say.
To compromise Guyana's security, that the incoming leader of the opposition, Azraddin Mohamed, and his father, Nazar Mohammed, have been colluding with the Nicolas Maduro government in Venezuela to compromise Guyana's security. The Air Finale administration, in the lead-up to the September 1 elections, attempted to link the Mohammeds.
Attempted to link the Mohammeds? Accusations were made about the Mohammeds and Maduro connection. The U.S. congressmen and women said there's a Maduro-Mohammed connection. There's video footage. This is what tell you how these man is dangerous. Look at this. This look like an attempt to link the Mohammeds. This is the elder Mohammed leaving the Venezuelan embassy. This is an attempt to link. This is an attempt to link the Mohammeds. No explanation we went to the embassy for. He explained we went to the embassy for, and it's an attempt to link the Mohammeds. God Mosley never showed this. God Mosley never play, he never see this video. Stabrook News never write an article on this. Kaichor News never see this video. How attempt to link the Mohammeds? When the older Mohammed walking out to the embassy. Venezuelan embassy, just weeks before the election. Look at who the vehicle is registered to. Even if you've seen the person from a distance, everybody come out. Kian Jabur and everybody will take Mohammed money, try to cover this up. Try to downplay it. No, man. Not do me that, man. Back to Garden Mosley. The twists of Garden Mosley. We gotta call it the twists of Garden Mosley.
Went to the Venezuelan embassy to apply for a Venezuelan visa. Guidelines of the swearing in for the Prime Minister and the Vice President. Vice President Barra Jagdeo has alleged that the elder Mohammed Nazar Mohammed had frequented the Venezuelan embassy to apply for a Venezuelan visa.
Jagdeo said that he went for a Venezuelan visa. I never knew that. And since you got all these things, these pieces, you're not cut them and put them, man. Like what me do? You gotta show the evidence. You're not cut them and put them. You swindle a bit just a man garden. You got cut them when Jagdeo say he been the ambassador when he was called in by the Foreign Affairs Minister, the Venezuelan ambassador to Guyana, when he was called in by the Foreign Affairs Minister, he said he went there. Mohammed went there for a visa. He did not deny that Mohammed went there. Mohammed never said what he went for. He did a Stabrook News interview. Stabrook News have it. They didn't ask him about the embassy. He never said what he went there for. He said let Jagdeo produce the evidence. Jagdeo said, me would put my career on the line. Right? Here it is.
For the Prime Minister and the Vice President. Vice President Barra Jagdeo has alleged that the elder Mohammed Nazar Mohammed had frequented the Venezuelan embassy to apply for a Venezuelan.
Never. Jagdeo never said on Garden Mosley supposed to know better. He never said he was applying for a visa. The Venezuelan ambassador to Guyana said that. Never said he was applying for a visa. When summoned by the Foreign Affairs Minister, the Venezuelan ambassador said that he was there for a visa. And we are saying, why are you getting a visa for Venezuela? Who goes to Venezuela? No. Because the Maduro-Mohammed connection is clear. It tie up. They in bed. Clear as day. Hear this one.
For the Prime Minister and the Vice President. Vice President Barra Jagdeo has alleged that the elder Mohammed Nazar Mohammed had frequented the Venezuelan embassy to apply for a Venezuelan visa, while maintaining.
Not true. Not true. Let me go to what Jagdeo say.
This is Maduro's way of deflecting from all of his concerns that at home, raised by people at home.
Hold on. This is what Jagdeo said by the campaign trail. Clear as day.
Our foreign minister spoke about the Mohammeds going to the Venezuelan embassy frequently. Now you recall about 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago, some U.S. congressmen tweeted and issued statements that Mohammed is linked to Maduro, who is the president of Venezuela, and he puts Guyana's territorial integrity at risk, and they denied it. Well, now there is evidence of him actually going to the Venezuelan embassy, and the Venezuelan ambassador, when summoned by Minister Todd, he said, oh, they'll just apply for a visa. It may be much more than application for a visa. It's a more deep.
How Garden miss this, man? You gotta follow everything, buddy. When you are coming up with these plot twists, you gotta twist them right. Not ring them, twist them. Ease, I mean, you give them little islands, man. Nothing wrong for you twist them. But give them little island, man. You push them in so hard, people feel them when you do them by Garden. Or so you like, come on. Now, I'll be like the same thing, you know, Garden. Ease, I mean, man. Island little bit. So come. You understand? That's what Jagdio say on the campaign trail. Jagdio never say. When the man say he went there for visa. Jagdio was repeating what the foreign affairs minister was told by the Venezuelan ambassador to Guyana. You understand? So what we can start doing, we can start dissecting these stories. When they make up these stories and put it out there, when the media and the journalists, respected journalists, make up the story, them, I can come fuck it up. You understand? I can come and dissect it, open it. Right? And put the grease and get him back. Right?
Connection, we have to explore that link. They put our country at risk. And therefore, in these elections, we have to be very careful because people, APNU, AFC, cannot go back to any communities. Nobody believes them and the other party.
Was Jagdio lying when he said APNU and AFC can't go back? No, he wasn't lying. The truth has now been told. AFC exists no more, and APNU is on their way out of the door. The man is a living embodiment of truth itself. He said that in the election campaign. So let me go back to this one news piece. This twist.
President. Vice President Barra Jagdio has alleged that the elder Mohamed Nazar Mohammed had frequented the Venezuelan embassy to apply for a Venezuelan visa.
It's not Jagdio. So Jagdio was saying what the Venezuelan ambassador said. He go there for. We have said, the Americans have said, everybody else know. There's a Maduro Mohammed connection.
While maintaining that he had evidence.
Bear in mind, this is a story from this morning. There's this morning story that the plot twist, they're trying to separate Maduro. Yes, from Mohammed now. No. When he go in parliament as opposition, the man say, Maduro, hi Maduro, hi Maduro, Maduro puppet. Hey, you, Maduro puppet. Uno.
Confirming that the elder Mohammed had visited the embassy, he said the visit was suspicious. But on Monday, the Venezuelan ambassador said the embassy is open to all Guyanese, but he would not discuss visa matters, as those are private matters.
Yeah, you not discuss, no man. How you discuss visa matter with Mohammed? You got asked, we got asked the Venezuelan ambassador, who else went through here, this gate here, this event, this is the entrance to the Venezuelan embassy. Who else went through there in the last year for Venezuela, Guyanese, for visit Venezuela? How much? People just go for truth. And Mohammed, one of the richest men, one of the wealthiest men in this country, went there just for visa. Not Barbados, not nowhere else. A place that don't have extradition treaty with the US. He go for visa for tour. Man, God, you gotta take your time, man. If somebody give a little bit, you gotta take your time and push it in, man. You can't push in all one time. I use the grease and son, man. Oh, be decent. He's a good, decent journalist. Hello.
Check your WhatsApp. I send you the audio there.
Is this what the man they think can do the twist or anything? I thought the twist was a dance. But like the twist it means wind it in. The twist means wind it in. So them by these people is that from Bears Con for me program. I telling them, man, I telling God never violate people, so I'll them up. That man now come up with a different solution. So people could wind it in themselves and everything is gonna be okay. Jesus Christ. Hello, good morning.
Cricket, good morning, brother. How you doing?
Hey, cool. Talk to me quickly.
I have some steel, right? Like 100 tons. 1,000.
Drop the details to me. Drop the details to me on WhatsApp.
No problem.
Come on, baby. Let's do the when you're watching Garden Mosley program, you got this up. You know? Let's do the twist. Otherwise, if you sit down and look at it straight, it would hurt you.
I don't have any comments on that.
You don't have any comments? No, you don't? Oh.
You know, because in any case, the embassy of Venezuela is open to all the Guyanese and
No, Garden Mosley's story is that this thing with the claims about the Mohammed, they make no sense. But the Venezuelan ambassador ain't got no comments. He's not confirming, neither denying. You understand?
And if the person is going to do any kind of transaction, this is internally at the embassy. Other than that, I don't have any comments.
If anybody's going to do any transaction, it's going to be internally at the embassy. Not that Mohammed was not there. But if anybody doing anything, it's going to be internally. Mohamed Maduro. Bad buddies.
And if the person is going to do any kind of transaction, this is internally at the embassy. Other than that, I don't have any comments.
The Venezuelan diplomat maintained that the Venezuelan embassy is open to all, and he would not go further to divulge information about private transactions.
Now, look at his head at the bottom. Venezuelan ambassador rejects claims of collusion with Mohammed. In what part in this fucking thing he reject the claim? Man, Garden, you gotta take your time. Garden, you got a little foot. You know what we just measure, or at least in people's head, then they watch your foot, if you got a big foot, then mean you got a big thing. You must have got a little foot. Make you just go around pushing the fucking thing and anybody just somebody. You gotta lose your grease. You might push your thing in everybody, the whole country, and expect me not to notice it. Everybody walking around want to know why they beat your thing. It's just... Garden, you gotta take it light, man. Take it light, man, we know. The man deny? Venezuelan ambassador rejects claims. Hold on. I must have missed something we said.
The Venezuelan diplomat maintained that the Venezuelan embassy is open to all, and he would not go further to divulge information.
That's how this program your mind. That's why when I started Guyanese Critic, you know Garden Mosley is one of the reasons I am who I am. So you got to pay respect to him. When I started, I look at Garden Mosley, his failures, and Travis Chase, and they had the highest numbers on social media. They had 100-something thousand people following him. I start from zero. And I just keep at it behind them till I pass them and then they smoke. I might come and reach Garden Mosley there. Man, let me do the science. Let me do the breakdown. Right? Let me do the breakdown. Garden Mosley. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I doing? We going on the internet. Let me show y'all something. This has a lot to do with trust and how people trust people and how people see things. News source. News Source Guyana. Show the whole thing. News Source Guyana. And you go to the details of News Source Guyana. And you go here. News Source Guyana has 336,000 followers. Y'all know in 2020 I lost 150,000 followers. Came off after the PNC tried to make me out to be a racist and all them thing now. Me thing is fully organic, yeah. I don't advertise nothing and spend no money for nothing. So News Source got 336,000 followers. Right? And News Source began. Where do you go to the details more? No, all the details. Something with details. Let me see what Travis Chase got. Me got more than that. Me got 360-something thousand more. Remember I come from the back and pass them, right? No, I can't see Travis Chase. You screenshot Travis Chase and send it to me. So let me go to Garden Mosley page himself. Right? News Source got 300-something thousand followers. Media, bab. There's the details about them. Right? All right. And remember, Garden Mosley was on social media as a journalist way before me. At least Garden Mosley reached veteran journalist stage now. Right? Yeah, I got to stop it. They say, yeah, you can. You've been wrong so long. Get this story. This story could come. You got to know, man. Like me got to teach them. Yeah, I want to teach you the pump station trick. Play like you got a problem. Here what you gotta do. Play like you got a problem or a defect and everybody focus on that. And they miss everything else. Yes, sir. No, since I started, I formed Guyanese Critic in 2012, created the page, but I started in 2017, months before the parking meter thing, right? So it's 2017, 18, 19, 20. 9 years now. 9 years now I'm active as the Guyanese Critic, only 9 years. And I lose 150,000 followers. People come off. During the time of I'm meeting fully organic. So Facebook don't share me page. Because me page so controversial. They don't promote me page. All the other news pages just promote. Me is got to come and look for me. People's got to hear about me word of mouth and people come and look for me and follow me. You understand? Facebook don't promote me. Right? So this one trying to do a story. It make no sense, man. About trying to clear up Mohamed's name before he go into parliament. Venezuela. Here.
Private transactions.
If you go to do a transaction, this is between the embassy and the person, you know.
All of this what the ambassador is saying between the embassy, but where's the rejection there? Right to the bottom, Venezuelan ambassador reject claim of collusion with Mohamed. Where is the rejection? How you gonna put that? And the man talking, you understand how these men are delusional? You got to tell you already, Garden, you got to slip it in, you got to pet somebody. You got to even lie to them girl and tell them, I just want to push in the head. It's when they go home, then the mothers tell them, kak naga shoulder. Yeah. Right, then let's find out. If it's a first time experience, right? You got, oh my Garden, why? Oh, garden. At the bottom here, you got the man rejects claims.
Consular transaction or whatever the information of Venezuela.
While the man explaining when you go to the Venezuelan embassy what has happened and thing. With the rejection there. Garden! Garden, stop! You're burning! Garden, stop it burning!
Of that, you know, I can tell you because I have to respect the privacy of the people that go into the embassy.
The man respect the privacy, everything. The man is the man income. The man respect Mohammed privacy. You understand? Garden said the man reject. Garden, you got to change your spelling. It's not reject, it's respect. Venezuelan ambassador respect claims of collusion with the Mohammed. Respect, not reject. The man said respect.
Consular transaction or whatever the information of Venezuela. But besides of that, you know, I can tell you because I have to respect the privacy.
Respect, you listen wrong, Garden. Garden edited the thing. The master has to respect claims of collusion with the Mohammeds, not reject. Oh man, high school dropout, social media, whoever you call me, commentator, not a journalist, gotta come and tell you, man. Respect and reject, you mix them up. It's not, he ain't lie to you, Garden ain't lie to you. It's just a typo. It's a typographical error. Yeah.
People that go into the embassy.
Back in August, just weeks before the elections, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Hugh Todd, summoned the Venezuelan ambassador after receiving information which he said.
You got the picture with them two man there, you know. Watch, open up there. You got the picture with them two man there. The man ain't bluffing. The man ain't call the man name. And the man call the man say, the man go there for visa.
Suggested that the Mohammeds had visited the Venezuelan embassy. Azradin Mohammed, who was running for president at the time, made it clear that he has never visited the Venezuelan embassy. In a statement last evening, he said the government has shamelessly weaponized misinformation, dragging ambassadors into its smear campaign against him. Mohammed said one can only imagine the depths of desperation when a government uses ambassadors as political pawns.
One could only imagine when a government used desperation to use ambassadors as political pawns. Yeah. Garden, nice try. Nice try. Take care, buddy. This is what the American ambassador had to say.
I think we have to wait till the final results, the official results come out. But I can tell you we've had OFAC-sanctioned individuals in governments in other places in the world, several in fact, and we find ways to work around that. Yes, we've been able to achieve our objectives and the objectives of that country without any barrier. You just have to be creative and ways to work around it.
Even this story, Garden, try for twist. The lady said we gotta find ways to work around it in terms of the people, the sanctions individuals. They will not be doing anything with opposition leader. They will be working around it. They can't do no business with opposition leader.
We wouldn't be able to work directly with Mr. Mohammed, and
we wouldn't be able to work directly with Mr. Mohammed. Even this, they try for twist. And so when the man go, the Americans started to work with him. The Americans worked with Hamas. You remember? You know Hamas was elected to government in Palestine? Yeah. Y'all hear the story? It never done. The story never done. The story is still going on. Hamas in parliament, sanctioned individuals. Y'all tried there with the Americans. And y'all can't say me one, yeah. Y'all can't say me one, yeah. Garden. Take your time now, man. Take your time and do everything. You gotta twist it, yeah. And like, here. You could ring and twist how much you want. The story can't change. What is people like Travis Chase and God, Moses, Stabrook News and Kaiju News gonna say? What gonna be the story when Mohammed's head off to America for survey time? What gonna be the story then? Oh, this is the setup. For sure that it was a setup all the time. Y'all don't understand what's going on? What's the narrative? What's this narrative about? Congressmen in the US said Mohammed is Maduro puppet. The Americans come into this part of the South China Sea. Deployed South Caribbean Sea, sorry. The South China Sea is more, there's always been in the news and it left in my head. Right? What are they gonna say then? But today here, don't worry about it. I done destroy them once again. This is my specialty. I cuss people about going in hard and I come violent. I do it sand. It buzz up. And I cuss and I said, man, take your time now. Be nice to people now. No, something for us to dawn upon. GRA has to do its job. SOCU got to do the job. The Guyana Police Force got to do the job. What does the government say now? Why is the government getting involved? Or why should the government get involved now? Election done. There's no victimization of opponents. Are there cases against the Mohammeds in GRA? Are there cases against the Mohammed at SOCU? We don't know. SOCU is very quiet. All they do is send me a letter. SOCU send me a letter, by the way. I can't deny that I get a letter. I'm trying to call SOCU live and ask them what exactly they want. Because me not understand what the letter is about. It's confusing. SOCU gonna sue just now. But I don't understand what the letter is about. I got so much of things, so much of letters, so much of lawsuit. This is the thing where we met the European observers. I see everybody they posted. They was excited to say they met European observers. Everybody meet the European observer. Everybody's meet the European observers, Character Center, and everybody else. It's not that big of a thing, but remember they never meet no fucking body. So they highly excited. Where is the document from SOCU itself? So SOCU sent me a document. SOCU wants to sue me for $100 million. They got to start the fucking investigation first. They got to look into the money with Mohammed and the organized crime with the Mohammed. That's what they got to look into first. Mr. Karambash himself sent through his liar. I call it liar, the liar never call, because I try to understand is what they want. They want an apology. All they gotta do is open the fucking investigation to prove that I lie. You understand? I don't know, I understand what I'm saying. SOCU is the premier organized crime unit in the country. Not investigating it, they're fucking criminals. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they want, I ever say. I the here watching every day. I know SOCU does run. I can bring the man from Barbies, don't worry. We bring the man from Barbies to SOCU run in the yard, claiming he's a drug dealer, hold up his fucking vehicle. He ain't got nothing. I can bring all the people that was SOCU hold up and the thing I can't prove nothing. I can bring all of them. We can go to fucking court. Me ain't got time. Plus we got a little Trump left. We got a little one Trump answer left. Right? Little thing. You know me. I always got something. That's it. If you could run in by people's place, you hear people get a $500,000. The fucking Americans get all the everything there. The man smuggle gold. The Americans holding gold, 5 million US in gold. It gone up now. It must be worth about 8 million US now. In Miami, holding gold for Mohammed. You see all these things because people are so secretive. The ambassador didn't say nothing. Yes, and nobody is information being held back all the time. Right? How Soku na investigate? How Soku na know but how nothing start with Soku yet? Right? No, you got for. If you just start the investigations, I got come and say, man, sorry, that does not. Like there's the investigation unit and not the criminal unit. Because from the looks of it, how Soku's silent on Mohameds, I calculate they're into organized crime. Not investigating it. They're part and parcel. Like what are we waiting for? Karambash got come out and say, if the president or the vice president tell you whole. This way I got come out and say, not sue me. Every fucking body a tin and cup knock y'all running. And arresting people, y'all arrest Raja luncheon in a fucking wheelchair. And Mohammed GRA got come out and say at what level the collusion, now the collusion and corruption with Mohammed and all these vehicles that he get, had people in GRA don't do the internal investigation. Why they're not moving forward? What happened? GRA got issue statements. Are there other ways to deal with it? The Attorney General once said how they got thing and they're gonna be what fucking acting are playing a game. I am worried now if Mohammed and the government got a collusion. What really going on? What really going on? Because with 16 seats what the man got, here Laffy. Here this calculation. 36 plus 16 equal 52 seats is more than enough seats for them to move a motion in parliament and put a finale for life. Y'all didn't know. Here this one. 36 plus 11 is 47. More than enough seats. PNC that bad one for come back. Mohammed wants to stay out of jail. What is count is this? We gotta see what the government doing. We want here. What's the plan here? What's the plan? If Americans got all of this before election, Jagdio had a mouthful. A thing for Mohammed. What happened now? What's the next fucking excuse? After, oh, you know what? It looked like election victimization. Right? I don't talk, why talk? We gotta be cautious. And no matter what is going on, with who is going on with, don't get confused. Me first and foremost thing is accountability. You gotta hold people accountable. And I'm telling you from today, the modus operandi change, the program change. All them issues and all them crevices and so, we ain't dealing with it like it's an exposure. We dealing with it as an issue. You understand? You wait if it reach smell, you smell for shit thing and lie on people and bring it to fucking family. You deal with an issue. Lowland gotta get water. And after 1 month of bringing up different issues with Gaiwa, you realize Gaiwa is inefficient in what they're doing, and then you start calling for heads roll. If you're bringing up constant issues and you see they ain't getting addressed, you're calling for heads roll. You start calling people name. Sheik Baksh. You understand? Because how could you got 5 years with an unlimited amount of resources and there still is still a problem? Poor management skills. I'm not saying it's poor management skills now, but I'm saying if you're watching it, we starting now. You get a free pass. Starting now, we're looking at the problem issue. Now everybody got a problem. So if you got a problem and they come and fix your pipe, I say, but not for the whole fucking community without water. Why is the issue? A man hotel through Sandy Bob Street shut down, rusty water come through and black up all the filters and everything. You understand? The program got to change. Because all we want progress. They got some people glad like the PPP, but the people who are supportive of the PPP are more genuine if you look at it. I like the people who following Mohammed. If Mohammed said we go rob and thief and fucking plunder, they would roll. It's not nothing. All the scripts gone from the PNC gone with Mohammed, and the PNC had 2/3 of their party was scripts. If the man had gone with 16, you understand what happened in this country? PPP get supporters from the PNC, all the best at brain drain. Mohammed's gone with all the scripts, and the PNC left with the old and the delusional. You understand what happened? How did PPP could grow out of the PNC? What you have to be of a certain intellectual capacity for something for the PPP to attract you with what PNC narrative does be. Racism, they kill black people, and people still crass. You have to be of a certain intellect. So the PPP took the best. The old and the delusional were left. So Holiday burned PNC and they got dead PNC. And Mohammed took the scripts that gave him 16 seats. Well, he gave scripts on Muslims. The Muslim community stabbed the president in the back. That's what they did. A great portion of them. Because he's supposed to get every last one of them. A great portion of them when you go about the areas and see. And it's not bad, it's people walking around, yes, but as a result of the anti-American sentiment. They didn't like it. They didn't like it when I call. I'm not saying that. As a result of the anti-American sentiment. Because they got nothing. They got no comparison that could be between Mohammed and Irfan Ali. There has no comparison. Not intellectually, not with experience, not with work done. Nothing can compare Azadin Mohammed to Irfan Ali. How did he get close to half of the Muslim vote? Anti-American sentiment. Yes, sir. No, not all Muslims. But for the amount was supporty, you know something wrong there. Because if you generally a Muslim man, you're going to do a wrong thing, you never do it. They choose because it's anti-American sentiment, the hatred they got for America. Right? So, the discussion is, what is the plan moving forward? Yes, that's something for y'all to think about. Because no matter what the Americans are doing, what they got to do, and what they plan to do, what then happens to all the claims going on in this country? I'm looking at Parliament and I'm asking myself, the government can't hold Mohammed at ransom. Are they planning to do that? Where's it? Where's the connection? Let the bodies, GRA, Guyana Police Force, let everybody do what they gotta do. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. I think you're wrong when you say that it's anti-American when it comes to the Muslim. I don't think so. I think it is.
You put forward an alternate argument.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. General Harman had said it, and he's been saying it right through the campaign with Mohammed, and he's one of the leading members who started this thing. He has labeled the PPP as a Hindu party. He has said that Irfan Ali is a
My brother. So, stop. Here now, stop. A null and void argument because of the fact that it is headed now. It produced, forged forward and supported a Muslim president. Makes no sense.
Yeah, but remember they put in forward that this man is not really a Muslim.
No, but like you don't understand. I'm telling you, deep down inside, it is their anti-American sentiment claiming that the man is not, the PPP is a Muslim party, and pitting that against a man who the Americans have sanctioned, who you see GRA going after, who you know to some extent is a criminal. It only thing can stir you up is the same thing black people do. By saying, oh God, the PPP kill black youths, and it does get people up in the feelings. The only thing can stir a Muslim to go to the path and vote for Mohammed, and they don't do it openly, they do it quietly, but the numbers show, is anti-American sentiment.
I don't think so.
Man, Scott, just disprove your argument, and you're telling me you don't think so?
Check it back.
I just disprove your argument.
It has not the people.
How can you prove? First thing, you have to get it into people's head. How can you prove that is a Hindu party when you go straight across the country, realize 1/3 of the party now is black people?
No,
they just take a set of black people from PNC and they brought up.
You are giving the people too much a credit for being thing. There are some people who are that stupid. You don't realize it. Check it.
Listen to me. The argument doesn't make any sense. The Hindus and the Muslims in Guyana don't have that much disdain for each other. I'm telling you. The Hindus and Muslims of Guyana do not have that much disdain for each other. Don't let me make it a religious thing. I'm telling you. It's wholly and solely greatly based. Not to say what Jenna was preaching, some of them didn't think about. Some of the radical Muslims. But if they would take that at face value, that the PPP is a Hindu party, they will be more prone, anybody who would take that and even pay attention to it, they would be more prone to have anti-American sentiment. Because, they're radicals. You understand? You can't disprove me argument. Me study this, me watch this thing and see what going on. That was pre-election rhetoric. Always a Hindu party. Forget the Muslims pull out. But if they would entertain that thought, knowing that close to 1/3 of the PPP now is black support, and a Muslim has been forged out of the party. Irfan Ali been a Muslim his whole life. He born a Muslim. And he's been through the party, PYO and everything else and worked his way up to the top. So how would it be a Hindu party? Irfan Ali went head to head. No, let me say, Jagdio's Hindu. Everybody said, oh, Jagdio decided. Irfan Ali went head to head with Anil Nandalal for presidential candidate in 2050. I'll forget. How a Muslim could overcome a Hindu in a Hindu party And not a regular Hindu. One Brahmin, he might think he's special. Mean if you're Brahmin or in a Qatar, yeah, Brahmin, he a special one. Right? He want them top brass. And you saying the party is a Hindu party and they put a Muslim man over here? Man, what kind of yaga come with better argument? Whether the people are stupid or not, I am saying what really riled them up, the Muslim community, to stab Irfan in his back, was anti-American sentiment. Because Irfan said limited or nothing about what was going on in Palestine. Or he was very diplomatic about what he said. Mohammed them come out and support. You understand? You gotta watch these things. You gotta watch. Don't let me only come and tell you, watch it and piece it together. I know what happens to most Guyanese, and that's why they're drawn to me. It's critical thinking. They lack critical thinking. That you could really dissect things and see them for what they are. Because me got no race in the heart. I'd meet up some Muslim brothers at the president's inauguration, the after party at the Seawall. One man who I know is who I do business with, and so a devout Muslim, the man said, but I shame. I embarrassed for what happened. Knowing what the president has done for people. And the next crew, them buys from me people them from Lagwan, them man said, by we don't expect that. We there. This is honest, genuine Muslim. Me friends them. Me don't want to say the reason if I call them, man. The man would tell me shame if I call you and say, boss, I want a truck. I only got $1 million. So me hire all me truck them me buy for me. And Mohammed introduced me to he. Mohammed said, this is the man who is by there. Go. Man have to make it easy. Man tell me, the man said, if you the run, I wouldn't vote for you neither. Because you make sense. I know you. Yes, you don't look like you think. Straight up, the man is this genuine Muslim people. A Muslim brother would stick to your word. Using critical thinking, not up in the feelings. And I'm telling you, I'd argue this anytime and tell you, it's anti-American sentiment. Because so much people in the Muslim community stab the president in his back. That's what it was, a stab in his back. And you'll know the community, you'll see the communities. You understand? The West Coast areas and things where they lose votes. Yeah. Which they should not have. But it's democracy, everybody got choice. But there's the reality. What was your choice based on? And it hurt them because they don't want this to be seen that way. And gives the Americans good reason for not having that man in the aisle thing. It's not. No, it's not about religion. It's not about religion. That's what how people want to make it out to be. This discussion is not a religious one. It's not Hindus and Muslims. It is actions of some Muslims and why did they act in that manner. It's not religion. You understand? We're talking about the Muslims who voted for. I am suggesting that the Muslims who voted for Azadeen Mohammed did so based on anti-American sentiments. Simple as that. I said it, I could say it again, and I always stand by my word. Because being the realest thing in the world, it affords you that opportunity. Peace out. Keep it real all the time.